So I literally just opened up Claude Fable, gave it this slash goal, went down to the gym, and came back to this. What you're watching right now was not filmed. This avatar is AI. The voice you're hearing is a clone of mine, and every single word of this script was written by Claude. I didn't write this, I didn't film it,
This is the most useful version of the Fable hype so far because it is not just a benchmark claim, it is a working video factory. But the important question is not whether Claude can make a flashy avatar clip once. The question is what parts of this workflow are actually repeatable without burning your budget. The real jump is long horizon execution. A normal model can write a script. A better coding model can stitch files together. What matters here is the handoff chain, research, script, voice, avatar clips, motion graphics, transcription, review, and re-rendering. That is not one prompt doing magic. That is one goal controlling a production line.
to chunks, just under a minute each, and generated them separately. Then every chunk went to HeyGen to render on my avatar on the Avatar 5 model, their newest motion engine. And for a while, you couldn't even select Avatar 5 through the API, so the workaround was Claude literally driving a browser with Playwright and flipping every video by hand. Their new API finally exposes it, so this one went straight through. But at that point, it's just a pile of raw avatar clips, and nothing's been edited yet. And then the editing, which is usually the part that takes a human days. Claude stitched the
For builders, the lesson is boring and valuable. Do not copy the avatar gimmick first. Copy the checkpoints. Split the job into chunks. Keep every intermediate file. Make the agent inspect rendered frames. Force it to prove the video is usable before it says done. That is the difference between an impressive demo and a pipeline you can trust. Want the best AI tools and workflows as they drop? Join the best AI community linked in the description.
effects, everything in there, one shot by Claude Fable 5. Now, two quick things to keep in mind. First of all, if you copied that exact same prompt, I'm not convinced you would get the exact same results because I've got a few different like hyperframe skills that are already in there. And then number two, I don't think you actually need Fable to do all this. I could definitely replicate this style. Now that I've already built it out once, I could build a skill around it, but I think that I could replicate that style.
The red flag is cost. Nate says this experiment ate almost half of a $200 monthly plan in about an hour. That is fine for a proof of concept. It is not fine as a default content system. If you build this, use the expensive model as a director, not the intern doing every small task.
So obviously there was a lot of energy being put into here, but when it spun up the subagents, all of those subagents in the workflow were not Fable. But you do seriously have to be careful. This was obviously me doing an experiment and I just wanted to see what it could do. This ate up about 40% of my $200 a month plan. So in 1 hour, it ate up almost half of the plan. So obviously be careful. You can see here it says done.
My practical stack would be smaller. Use Sonnet or a cheaper model for drafts, renders, and frame checks. Save Fable for the goal plan, the hard debugging, and the final review. Then make the acceptance gate objective, duration, caption safety, no clip text, no bad audio, and a human readable upload package. Want the best AI tools and workflows as they drop? Join the best AI community linked in the description. My verdict is simple. The avatar is the least interesting part. The useful thing is the production loop: generate, inspect, repair, package, and stop only when the result passes real checks. That is where AI video starts becoming a workflow instead of a stunt.